sabay-sabay sila. I mean, sinunod-sunod sila, no?
I think
timing.
Yeah, I think what is very clear is really they're trying to prevent the blue ribbon from commencing. I think
Blue ribbon.
when you have the
Masyado na ho silang obvious na talaga ang pinipigilan nila dito yung pagsasagawa ng Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. Nako, arestuin na ho ata itong si Senator Jingo Estrada. Talaga hong tumitindi ang panggigipit sa majority block dyan sa Senado ngayong mga panahon na to. Ito ang matindi dito mga kababayan. Siguro nabalitaan nyo na ho, nagpa-press ko na itong si Clavano na kung saan ibinida niya na itong si Senator Jingo, itong si Manuel Bunuan at yung iba pang mga sacrificial lamb ng administrasyon dito sa usapin ng flood control kakasuhan na daw ho sa Sandigang Bayan. Ito ang matindi dito mga kababayan. Bernardo Apulencia Alcantara excluded. Siya hinihaing kaso ng ombudsman. Palakpakan ho tayo mga kababayan. Hindi natin pwede sabihin ano tong mga to, sila yung hindi sila yung most guilty, hindi sila yung least guilty, di ba? Hindi pwede. Ang less guilty dito, sa tingin natin yung mga kontraktor na walang choice na magbigay ng magbigay ng pakimkim dito sa mga district engineer, congressman, kung sino man, senador, di ba? Sila yung dito, hindi sila yung most guilty. Pero dito sa isa na to, itong mga nagpapatalo ng daang milyon sa casino, parang malabo naman ho ata na excluded ho sila dito sa mga hinihaing kaso ng ombudsman. Di ba ang labo ay sa bagay sila palang gagamiting testigo laban dito kay Senator Jingo Estrada at sa iba pang mga kasama niya. Di ba? Sila yung gagamitin. By the way, ano na nga bang balita doon sa kaso nitong si pangalan ito? Itong si Bong Revilla. Ano na development? Kala ko bang malakas ang kaso? Kasi kung talagang mabibigat ang kaso, mayat-maya laman ho yan ng pahayagan. 'Di ba? Ang issue ho natin dito mga kababayan, hindi lang ho sumang-ayon, ayaw hong ayunan nitong si Senator Jingo Estrada yung mga ng administrasyon itong si Marcos Jr. Kaya yan ang sinasapit nila. At di ko tayo magtataka kung itong si Senator Joel Villanueva, Senator Rodante Marcoleta at yung iba pa mga kasama nilang senador, talaga kung uubusin sila dyan sa majority. Pero sa bagay, dalawa lang ang matanggal dyan, balik na ho ang bola dito sa mga siraulong senador na to. Yung mga walkout gang, yung mga maleta gang, yung mga kasabwat ng maletagang ng mga senador, sila na naman ang hahawak dyan sa Senado. Ba't ba takot na takot kayong mag-umpisa ang hearing dyan sa Blue Ribbon? Di ba talagang minamadali ho nila Di ba minamadali ho nila? Kasi ito hoy, dapat kasi nag-umpisa na yung hearing Di ba? Dapat inumpisa na yung hearing. Ngayon, kung makulong itong si Senator Jingo, wala nang bilang ang majority. Kahit gustong bumoto nitong si Senator Jingo, hindi siya makaboto. Kasi nakakulong na. Pero kung inumpisahan na yan, nag-hearing tayo ng isang araw, tapos pagkatapos ng isang araw, patawag na natin lahat. 18 Marin, Zaldico, lahat ng pwedeng ipatawag. Tapos tapusin na natin doon. Para magkaalaman na. Para yung pinipigilan ng administrasyon na to na ayaw nilang ipakita sa sambayan ng Pilipino dyan sa mga hearing na yan, lumabas na. Isang like at isang subscribe. Masaya na ho tayo dyan at sa mga gusto sumali sa ating community, yung join button, nandiyan lang ho sa baba. Ayun na nga. Kasabay ho niyan, ng balita na yan, syempre, itong si Melvin Matibag, yan, syempre, siyang magiging kasangkapan ng administrasyon para talagang dakpin itong si Senator Jinggoy pag nagkataon. Pakinggan natin ang kanyang pagbibida-bida dito sa isa na to, malamang sa malamang. Sen Jinggoy, kung ano man ang plano mo dyan, kung ano man ang hakbang mo, legal, kung ano man yan, suportado ka namin dito sa PH Update. Dahil alam namin yung kinaharap mo na yan, talagang matinding panggigipit yan galing sa administrasyon itong bangag na to. Ito, pakinggan natin. Okay?
Sir, ano magiging part natin doon, sir? Meron ba? Kay Senator Jingo, just in case na plus na sir yung warrant.
Angas maglakad. Akala mo talaga kung sino. Akala mo yung tipong siya ang tagapagmana ng NBI na hindi na siya matatanggal sa pwesto. Pambira, bakit ba meron mga ganitong government official? Sa bagay, kahit sa baryo nga meron ganyan, di ba? Kahit tawag dito, sa munisipyo meron ganyan, mga maaangas, akala mo sila tagapagmana ng lungsod, di ba? ano pa ba yung ano pa ba yung national? Sigurado mayroong mga maaangas diyan, mayayabang kagaya nitong si Melvin Matibag.
Magiging papel, sir, yung
Kung lalabas
Hintayin natin yung warrant. Pag lumabas yung warrant, we'll proceed from there.
Angas. Apakaangas ni Melvin Matibag. Pero kay Senator Bato, di siya nakaisa. Kaya hanggang ngayon talagang tupot siya. Siguro pagdating kay Sen Jinggoy, mag-aangas ka, pwede kang mag-aangas. Pero pagdating kay Senator Bato de la Rosa, hindi ka nakapalag sa kanya. Yun ang buong katotohanan doon, higa nga. Punta na ho tayo dito kay Prof. Malutigia. Interview ho niya dyan sa The Spokes Gate.
Trixie, and good morning to your listeners and viewers.
The minority walked, as if we didn't notice, the minority walked out of the session hall last Tuesday. What do you think?
I don't relish seeing a group of legislators walking out.
Really?
The tradition has always been, there was a time the minority was just JPE and Erap Estrada, and they, fought it out, stayed on the floor and debated. Walking out is not healthy for a democracy. Walking out on a procedural question is really, sabi ko nga, para mga bata, no? Na hindi nyo nagustuhan the way the debate was going on, you just decided, and on cue, they just decided, you saw
Yes,
Senator
yeah.
Subiri telling everyone, let's move. And this is not good because the debate was essentially a motion by Marcoleta on whether
Paano na lang ho niyan pagka yung mga pagka nabago ang ihip ng hangin, merong gustong ipasang batas itong mga walang yung senador na to. Pagka nag-walkout yung ibang mga kasama nila, walang quorum, di wala nang mangyayari dito sa bansa na to. Dahil dun sa kabalbalan na ginawa nila nung Martes. Nakakatawa. Aray mo.
remote, the use of online tools can be used. But there was not yet a debate.
Yes.
It was just it was just breaking the House so that they can vote whether there should be a debate on the motion.
Correct.
So I really didn't understand what
I
happened.
think, Prof, that is exactly the point, no, why they walked out. Kasi nga, ang sinasabi nila, parang wala nang debate, na dapat may debate, and they wanted to divide the House right away. No? Parang in a way, minamadali kasi nila yung proceeding, and that's the reason why I think they got frustrated, and in their defense, they're saying that they're trying to uphold the integrity of the Senate.
No, that's not upholding the integrity. That's putting down the institution by itself by walking out, you know. At saka yung procedural doon, they were debating on the procedure of whether they should vote.
Or it should go back to committee.
Oo, kasi ang ginagawa nila before was to file resolutions. In the
Yes,
case of Trillanes and De Lima, they filed resolutions and then they put it on the floor. Ito, ang ginawa ni Senator Marcoleta was to amend the rules.
Yes.
Kasi if you will not amend the rules, every time there is an issue, you will have to go pass a resolution.
Yes.
Mas kwan pa yun, mas partisan. Kasi kung titingnan mo sino ang nag-file ng kay Trillanes, sino ang nag-file kay De Lima, mga kakampi. Ang akin lang, talagang rule naman yung pag hindi kayo nag-agree,
Pagdebatehan
you break the House by voting. And that's the only way deliberative body can make decisions. If there is no agreement, if there is no unanimity, then we break the House and vote accordingly. Mabait pa nga kasi naandun pa si Senator Soto representing the minority and the 13.
Yes.
So technically, if the majority wanted to railroad, as the minority is claiming, they could have voted.
Yes.
Diba? Pero ang sinabi ni Senate President Cayetano, we will move the discussion of this on Monday. Monday ba?
Yes,
Or
Monday at 5
Monday
p.m.
at 5 p.m. So, kitang-kita mo na walang railroading, and there were 3 adjectives that were used that were really foul. Yung kay Senator Pangilinan, kay Senator Lacson, at saka kay Senator Soto.
May tulfo pa.
May tulpo pa. Pero yun, off the field kasi hindi naman...
We weren't talking about the remote participation yet.
Yeah.
Ano lang ho yan, ika nga ito ho ay mistulang bagyo sa ating mga pro-government. Okay? Sa ating mga Duterte supporter, ito ho ay nagmistulang bagyo na atin din hong malalampasan ito. Itong mga problema na to. Ako wala akong problema Wala akong problema kung merong kinaharap na kaso itong si Senator Jinggoy. Kung kakasuhan siya, wala akong problema dyan. Kung makukulong siya habang buhay, wala akong problema dyan. Okay? Tayo ang pinakawalang problema dyan. Pero yung kakasuhan siya, mamadaling yung pangkaso sa kanya, mamadaling yung paghuli sa kanya dahil nga merong ipapasang amendment sa rule sa Lunes o pag-uusapan na amendment sa Lunes. Pagka nakakuha sila ng boto, sigurado na ho yun na ika nga makakapag-participate pa rin itong si Senator Jinggoy diyan sa Senado. Pag nakapag-participate pa rin itong si Senator Jinggoy, nakaboto, ika nga hindi na humawawala sa majority yung ika nga momentum ngayong mga panahon na to. Nakaset na yung hearing, mag-uumpisa yung hearing ng Blue Ribbon, magkakaalaman ako sino yung mga master. Lalabas ho lahat yan, di ba? Pupunta tayo. Pero once na hindi natin naayos yung isang rules na yon, wala ho. Babalik ho tayo sa status quo. Pagtatakpan at pipilit na ipalimot sa sambayan ng Pilipino yung kabalbalang ginawa ng administrasyon ni Marcos Jr. sa mga maanumalyang flood control project. Okay? Yun lang ho yun.
So, medyo out of place siya.
Basic lang. Papayag ba tayo mag-amend ng rules na ang pag-uusapan tungkol doon sa remote participation? Yes or no? And then pag nanalo si yes, edi i-lay down yung motion na paano ang paraan.
Correct.
Yan, pag-uusapan, considered ba siyang present, considered ba siyang absent kasi wala dito. Paano? Kasi material yon, especially sa impeachment. Hindi material dahil si Senator Bato. Linagyan na lang nila ng linya. That's why, medyo, if you're looking at how do you restore confidence in the Senate, that is not the way to do it.
Yun.
Pero ano pong opinion nyo dun sa proposal ni Senator Marcoleta about allowing the participation remotely?
That, alam mo, really, yung that should be given to all, not to those who have problems. That is why the motion to amend the rules is really on point.
Yes.
Because it's for everyone. It's not for specific. Pag tinignan mo yung resolution ni De Lima at ni Trillanes, specific yun sa kanila. So what Marcoleta was doing was amending the rules for everyone. Do I agree with...
And regardless of the issue,
regardless
right?
of the issue, regardless of the personality, am I for it? Certainly. Because these days, it doesn't happen only here in the Philippines. In the U.S., remote participation is allowed. And in fact, remote participation has even an impact on quorum. Quorum call.
Yes,
sa US, hindi na kailangan physically, nandun ka. Kahit nasa opisina ka, meron silang thumb card na nagpapakita na present ako, nandito ako sa Capitol.
premises, yes.
So, we should disabuse ourselves from viewing it as really particularly to one person, but more of the institution.
Pero kasi, Attorney Trix, ang isang argument, narinig ko si Senator Erwin Tulfo, di ba? Sinasabi niya na unfair naman sa amin na pumapasok araw-araw, tapos yung iba magpa-participate online lang. And hindi na COVID. Kasi in the past, kasi COVID, that's why they were doing online platforms.
But if I
That's the
remember
argument.
correctly, the proposal of Senator Marcoleta was with justifiable reason. So, yun ang pwede nilang pagdebatihan. Mag-determine sila anong standards ng justifiable reasons. Pero open siya.
Kaya nga rules pa muna yung pinag-uusapan
Rules,
niya.
yeah. Oo,
Hindi
talaga,
pa
oo.
yung if they will allow it or not. But
Yes.
let's settle the first the rules.
At saka nakita mo, kunyari yung exchange between Senator Pangilinan and Senator
Cayetano.
Pro Temp Legarda.
Legarda, oo.
Ang hugot, ang lalim, ang layo, 2004.
Yes.
So when you say do not curtail, ano ba ito, railroading, ano ba ito, nagmamadali kayo. Paano nagmamadali? Yung amendment mangyayari towards the end. Magsinidya sila ng June 4 eh. So hindi immediate ang application nun. Secondly, yung sinasabi nilang during COVID, alam mo, ang dami nating natutunan nung COVID na hindi natin ina-apply. In learnings, kunyari, itong crisis natin sa Middle East, siyempre may epekto sa elektrisidad, may epekto sa gasolina. So pwede kang what do you call this, off-site, tuloy rin ang klase.
Yes.
Off-site, ginagawa nga ng gobyerno. Off-site, reneduce ang workday sa 4. Pag importante ka, you should be online. But that is the trend. So yung off-site working, off-site learning are really the inroads and learnings from COVID.
Besides, if the senators are not present, then the people who voted for them aren't getting the bang for their buck. Diba? Sayang, you voted for them to represent us. Kung di sila pa-participate, pwede naman online. Di sayang lang taxpayers' money natin.
Di ba sa committee hearing, nakita natin, ina-allow na yung mga congressmen sa House.
Yes,
Ina-allow na kahit wala sila doon, they participate. And then you can probably have a 5-day
Work week,
congressional work week, di ba?
Correct,
Instead of 3 days lang. Pag inalaw mo yun, maraming ramifications, but let's start with agreeing on
The rules.
the rules, di ba? And then after agreeing on the rules, then we debate on substantive matters. Kaya kailangan ipaalam sa public. Kasi ang tingin ng public, nag-walk out. Ang sama talaga ng majority. Hindi ho yun. Kaya nga may motion to break to break the House and vote accordingly.
So what do you think really happened dun sa leadership change? Dun sa kay
Alam mo
Senator
yung
Alana?
magaling ang ginawa nila. It defined the Senate and the impeachment court. Okay? Having said that, there were already attempts to remove Senate President Soto. Again, ang hindi napapag-usapan, and I'd like to appeal to the better senses of these legislators, they were not happy with Soto. I mean, they should tell the public why. Because tayo, nagsi-second guess lang tayo eh. Ano ba talaga nangyari? And then, we know for a fact that Legarda and Cayetano were the two, Legarda coming from the other side.
Yes,
Cayetano is with the minority. They were the two options. Legarda was tried. Kaso, natunugan. At nung natunugan, ang excuse na lang, hindi, towards the end, bibigyan ka namin ng chance maging Senate President dahil ikaw ang unang babae. Insulto naman yun sa kababaihan na parang pag palapit na sa end, bibigyan ka namin, no? And then, maingay yun eh, kasi maraming nakaalam. Ang hindi alam ng public, there was the other option, which is Cayetano. And Cayetano was quiet throughout all, no? Noong nag-decide sila, sa tingin ko ang shocking doon, hindi nila alam na si Bato will be there. Ang traditional way of removing a sitting Senate President was presenting him with a resolution na ito nakapirma na. In the 19th and 20th Congress, hindi na yan napapractice. Basta aakyat lang, sasabihin, yung nangyaring change kay from Subiri to Escudero, sinabi na may boto na ako, walang presenting the at officially, pag tinignan mo ang records ng Senado, walang resolution.
Yes.
Ang nagbago, nung nag-motion si Joel, si Senator Villanueva ng all seats vacant,
Yes.
sabi ko, seryoso ito. Kasi hindi ka mag-all seats vacant kung hindi mo mahuhold yung majority. Because that means the chairs.
Yes.
And then when Senator Marcos was the one who nominated, sabi ko, matindi ang hawak nito.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, kahit hindi sila nag-present ng resolution, may isang trump card, which was Senator
Senator
Bato.
Bato.
So they were surprised that he was there. And if you review the record, sinabi rin ni Senate President at then Senator Cayetano, hindi ako nakaakyat, hindi ko nasabi sa'yo, kay Senator Soto, kasi may security implication. That was Senator Bato. So for Senator Bato to be there, and hindi lang issue ng minority, may tatlo naman kasing tumawid. Yun yung shocking, no? May tatlong tumawid at sa tingin ko yung tatlong yun hindi naman babalik dun sa minority.
Correct.
So, it was surprising in the sense that nobody knew. Nobody was talking.
Yes.
The usual suspects na may asset, may nagsabi, were all quiet. So the weekend before that Monday, I was so surprised. Why is everyone quiet? But I didn't know. I didn't know. I was also surprised when I heard, oh, si Cayetano na Senate President. Paano nangyari yun? So I went back to the feed of the Senate, and so it was Senator Marcos who nominated. So for me, that is telling. And for Bato to be there is also telling.
Is it important to you that the Senate President is a lawyer? Kasi in the past, like sila Cablas Oples, sila Manny Villar, Mig Subiri, they were not lawyers.
Alam mo really, why is a lawyer important? Because the Senate will be an impeachment court. It's very hard for a non-lawyer to be able to render and dig deep from the jurisprudence. Napakahirap nun.
Baka maging issue na naman yung sinabi ni Senator
dahil
Marcoleta about you not having any legal background.
Yun naman, kasi alam mo, ang deliberative body,
Panoorin niyo ho yung mga yung mga debate nitong si Miriam Defensor at nitong si Juan Ponce Enrile. Yung sinabi ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta na walang kwenta yun. Binibigdil nila yung yung masyado daw marahas yung bunganga ni Senadante. Walang kwenta yun. Marinig yung bunganga, pagka si Miriam Defensor nagsabi, okay lang. Tatawa lang, pero pagka itong si Senator Rodante Marcoleta, balahura bibig. Panoorin nyo ho, pag nagipagdebate itong si Senator, ang tawag dito, Senator Miriam Defensor, doon na lang sa impeachment nitong si Corona, tinawag niya kung kurakot lahat ng boboto ng kurakot dito kay Renato Corona nung mga panahon na yun. Masyadong OA.
whatever, is governed by rules. So tamang interpretation ng rules. Kita mo yung dalawa, sabi Section 139, yung isa Section 64. Magkaiba. So makikita mo dun, kaya lumabas yung issue na hindi yan between special law and general. So
yes.
statutory construction yun eh. Ay ilan sa atin ang trained sa statutory construction? So may advantage ang lawyer, lalo na sa pagde-debate, may advantage ang non-lawyer sa substantive. Policy-wise, when you talk of poverty, you talk of economics,
Experience kasi
experiences, yun yung carry over. But when it comes to rules, talaga buti nga wala na dyan si Senator Santiago. Si Senator Santiago, pag siya ang question sa'yo at non-lawyer ka, medyo tatahimik ka na lang kasi talagang tinitingnan siya as a person who is very, very foundational, which means governed by rules.
Would you consider that on May 13 that the Senate was under attack?
Oo. My statement was it was under siege. Because you don't enter the Senate just because somebody told you to arrest someone. The Senate, di ba, tripartite, okay, interdependent. Pag linusob mo ang Senado, binaviolate mo yung Republican nature ng ating gobyerno. And then, if you are there to serve a notice, it has to follow the protocol, which is sabihin mo kay Senate President, mag-usap kayo. Apparently, there was a miscommunication there kasi nakapasok because of Senator Soto. Tapos ang sinabi ni Senator Soto, you take it up with the OSA. So hindi ko alam kung ano dun yung totoo. But the fact that you were there and you were serving a notice without passing to the change in leadership, may problema yon. And then when you nung binugbog yung OSA, sa tingin ko yun ang direct intrusion ng NBI sa Senado. Kasi yung OSA tao ng Senado. At hindi mo naman pwedeng gawin yun kahit na, di ba, prevent ang buong OSA to help him. So yun ang nawawala. Ang tinitingnan, sinong bumarel. Yung warning shot, natural na mag-warning shot. Kahit nga in pursuit ka, may hinahabol ka, mag-warning shot ka. Ito yung sumugod, nandun na sa kabilang pinto.
So, parang yung term na warning, ini-ignore ng NBI.
Tsaka hindi
Sa prosecution ng kaso.
Ngayon, ang idinidiin talaga is that the sinira ng majority, ng new majority, yung buong integridad ng Senado as an institution because of what happened.
You know, that is
Yun ang
wrong.
yeah.
That's for purposes of the headline. This day's headline. Shaping the headline is very important.
Yeah.
No? But in that regard, hindi sinira. Kasi sino ba ang proximate cause? Si Bato? Hindi. Talaga namang papasok siya doon. Yun ang habol, yun nakapasok. Ba't mo hahabulin? Diba? So, ako, hindi sinira ng Senado. Ang sumira, sino ba yung proximate cause para pumasok doon? Sa tingin ko, ang sumira dyan yung NBI at saka yung ilang elements ng NBI. Tapos nung natauhan sila, pinapunta nila si Secretary John Vic to assist. It's a different face. From the NBI, kami ang boss dito, kami ang kwan, muscling their way around, and then Secretary Remulla. I think that saved the day. Por lo menos, I was listening a while back when you were discussing Secretary Remulla. I think he was fair when he went there. Kaso nung umalis na at sinabi ang binabantayan yung art ng GSIS, sabi ko, ano mayon, bumalik na, maganda na sana ang sinabi, di ba? Nandun na siya tumulong. So,
Yeah.
Ang layo nung adjoining door sa GSIS Museum.
yeah.
Sa babaeng museum.
Hindi ko, alam mo yan talaga medyo nakakatawa yung mga statements
diba?
na yan. Pero how serious is the situation as many as the 9 majority senators may be facing or soon may face legal cases? I mean, talagang sinabay-sabay sila. I mean, sinunod-sunod sila, no? I think timing.
Yeah, I think what is very clear is really they're trying to prevent the blue ribbon from commencing. I think
Blue ribbon.
when you have the
Masyado na ho silang obvious na talaga ang pinipigilan nila dito yung pagsasagawa ng Blue Ribbon Committee hearing.
impeachment and the blue ribbon, that's talagang magsasabong yan. Sinong panunood din ng tao, no? Yung pagfa-file ng kaso, kita mo naman ang timing. Bakit ang Senado, ang House, ni isa wala akong naririnig na congressman na kinasuhan. Ang daming report ng allocable, ang daming report ng ghost, ang daming report ng substandard. Bakit wala? Ba't nakafocus sa Senado? Ngayon, yung nagpaplanong kakasuhan, ulit babalik tayo doon sa, ang idea nyo ba,
Dapat si Speaker Romualdez, ma'am, sabi kakasuhan na.
Oo, pero tingnan natin kasi yung nabasa ko napaka-light. Biro mong inadapt ng ombudsman ang Brave 18 na testimonies. Inadapt niya si Saldico. So kung si Saldico hindi maggawa ng kanyang affidavit formally at
wala
yung
na sa trial.
di ba?
Yes.
Parang napaka
Tapos na yung trial.
Tapos pag yung Brave 18 hindi tinanggap yung kanilang affidavit kasi sinight lang as
Yes,
one of the reasons, no? Feeling ko mahina.
Kailangan mapakita lang kasi na
Para sa SONA.
at si Speaker Romualdez is already,
Yes, kasi sa
being
storya
on-
nila, siya yung mastermind. Ituloy ko lang, Relly, no? Yung 9 na mga senators, kung kakasuhan nyo, kahit kasuhan nyo yung 9,
No, hindi.
hindi pa rin kayo makakakuha ng 16. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko. Mali yung intindi nila ng Constitution. Sabi, 2/3 of all members.
Yes.
Ang all, 24. Ang 2/3, 16. So kahit na alsin mo yung mga yan, hindi bumoto, mag-abstain, wala kang 16.
Correct.
So, at saka yung sinasabi nila, non-bailable daw para hindi makatulong. At kung titingnan mo dyan, isang lawyer yung maaalis, si Senator Escudero, kung tutuloy yung kaso, pinailan daw kahapon. So, tingnan natin how it will work. Still, you forfeit the right of the public to know what really happened.
But it's not just impeachment. It's about the day-to-day functions of the
Yes,
Senate.
yes.
So, mga passing of resolutions,
Committees,
bills,
chairmanships.
motions.
The legislative agenda of this administration. Di ba?
Meron ba? Sorry.
Hindi ko maintindihan
Ito
na.
si Ma'am... Sino ba yung nagsabing meron ba? Naku, lagot kayo kay Bongbong Marcos. Sulitin natin.
Di ba?
Meron ba?
Naku, ito si Ma'am Rayleigh pala nag-ano. Yari ka dyan, madam. Itong si Ma'am Cute pala eh.
Sorry.
Hindi ko maintindihan nga eh. Kanina,
Parang
gusto ko-
wala na eh. Nagkalimutan na ata.
Alam mo, parang ang sum total, total naman magsusona, ang sum total is really the failure of the presidency. It's not the Senate, it's not the House, it's the failure of leadership. Kasi everything emanates from the leader. In the Philippines, leader-centric tayo eh. 'Di ba? Pag malakas yung leader, usually ang Kongreso tumatahimik. Pag mahina yung leader, naglo-lord over yung mga Senate and House. And we are seeing that. Let's learn from the lessons of history. And seriously, this administration has a problem.
What advice would you give Senator Bongo with regard to his ICC predicament? But before you answer,
The spokes is back. Still with us is Professor Malu Tiquia. Our hanging question earlier, ma'am. What advice would you give Senator Bongo as regards to the ICC predicament?
Just face it. I mean, I think there's enough conclusion that can be made on how the former president was rendered. There's enough conclusion to be made on how the warrant of arrest was held by a former senator, a private citizen at that, to effect arrest.
yes.
So all these things, you will see the hand of government really trying to get these people out of the system. And I think the people have seen enough. And we hope that the Supreme Court will finally rule on the important issues. So, kay Senator Bongo, sir, galingan mo pa sa
Malasakit.
that center, the health center,
Yes.
sa Malasakit Center. Ngayong ikaw ang chairman ng health, tingnan mo kung yung PhilHealth binalik talaga.
Pero ma'am, you're saying na just face
Malaking
it. Are you
katanungan.
also saying that in effect, si Senator Bato should also face it?
Yeah.
But when you-
Ako nga sabi ko, dapat hindi na siya nagtakbo. Senate cover.
Pero dadalhin siya sa Senate kasi parang
Custody,
I think
oo.
what he said was that kasi ayaw niya nang madamay ang Senado dahil nga
True.
'di ba? Kasi because of him parang medyo nagkagulo eh.
Magulo kasi yung
that's his
NBI, so-
statement.
Oh, yeah.
Magulo eh.
To a certain extent,
Was possible na ganyan din ang mangyayari kay Senator Bongo pagka nilabasan din siya ng ICC
I think the
warrant of
Senate will
arrest.
fight for their members. Yeah, it has always fought for their members.
Even if they're being it's so controversial already na yung other side is really ganging up on
Oo.
them.
Yeah,
Oo.
And their intent on an illegal act. Para sa kanila, gawin na lang nila, i-render nila si Senator Go, Senator Bato, tapos bahala na si Batman dun sa sa mga cases. Kasi mabagal din naman ang response.
Mabagal.
So they're counting on that.
At saka I think the Supreme Court, we've seen where the members are in that 951 decision. So I think they will finally rule on that and everyone will probably have sigh of relief once that ruling is made. And I have faith in the Supreme Court.
SP Cayetano is being criticized, no? His leadership because of how he handles it. Of course, that's the argument of the other side. And now they're pushing for Win Gatchalian, who seems to be neutral. Kasi they are saying that he's also acceptable by the minority and the
Nako.
majority at the same time.
Well, alam mo, siguro hindi lang nila maintindihan si Senator Cayetano because he starts everything with scriptures. You allow him that leeway.
Yeah, why not?
He's
He's a Christian.
I think he's a millennial.
Millennial.
So the behavior of Senator Cayetano may not probably be something to be approved by the senior legislators in the Senate. But I think he is effective. I think he is making sure that nothing falls within the crack. He is making sure that things are moving. He is very respectful of those who have not removed from their offices despite the fact na siya na yung Senate President. So I think those things should be taken into consideration. Hindi lang nila gusto si Senator Cayetano kasi kung titingnan mo yung career ni Senator Cayetano, he is involved in contentious issues. At parating, you can hear him say his piece. Now, comparing him with Senator Soto, I think I'd rather have Senator Cayetano. Not that Senator Soto is a good friend, but there are times when you need hindi brasuhan. The Soto-Lacson has not been good for the Senate, especially when it comes to the Blue Ribbon. Doon nakita yung problema eh. At doon hindi na naging masaya. And this is a direct quote from 2-3 members of the Senate. Hindi na kami masaya. Ba't hindi kayo masaya? Kasi kita mo naman yung ginagawa. Kami yung diniin. Kami yung... Saan ka nakakita ng committee report, which is the partial Blue Ribbon? Sa tradition ng Senado, hindi ka naglalabas na hindi majority ang nakapirma. Pipilitin mo magkaroon ka ng majority. Yun, 9 lang ang nakapirma. Partial report pa. Diba? Ang partial report never nangyari sa Senado. Tinatapos nila. Yung iba nagkakapikunan na nga. Dahil isulat mo na yung report kung gusto mo tutulungan kita. So that, in a way, and the certain... Ako nagulat ako kay Senator Soto, itong Sotong ito. Previously, okay siya eh. Inclusive, differential. Ito talagang nag-iba. So, nung sinabihan ako, hindi na kami masaya. So, sabi ko, kung hindi na kayo masaya, mag-move na naman kayo to change leadership. Parang, in this administration, naka-4?
Yeah.
4 o 5?
Don't you think that part of the outcry against Senator Cayetano is also propaganda?
Yes. Because I think ang critical kasi doon kung sino yung linagay niya as chair ng Blue Ribbon. So everyone was thinking it would be Marcoleta. And si Pia.
Yeah.
So meaning that's within the family. So the politics of the Cayetano will come out on these issues, no? And then tapos ang vice chair mo, 'di ba nga ang loko nung iba? O lahat ng kinasuhan member diyan sa Blue Ribbon. Alam mo nyo, wag ho muna tayo maghusga doon sa kaso. May kaso, hindi pa naman ho yung pinal.
Correct.
Kung nandun ho sila, kung makakatulong sila, well and good, di ba? Pero ang importante, and I echo support the position of Senator Marcos, umpisahan na. Kasi kung hindi natin yan nung umpisahan, aakalain ng lahat na merong kinukuberan.
Talking about Senator Amy Marcos, what do you think about that video that she showed
I was
during
laughing. Well, I was so surprised first that she would do that. But there is no chismis. It's not propaganda. It's propaganda insofar as the lens of legislators are concerned. Kasi, riniveal niya yung nangyayari sa backroom eh. So, paano naging propaganda yon, no? Yung galit ni Senator Zubiri. Kung hindi mo alam, hindi ka magagalit. Kung alam mo, magagalit ka. And that stops so many things. There were supposed to be 2 who will cross. It stopped the crossing of the 2. There were supposed to be discussion already on CONAS. It stopped.
Yes.
She was correct na sa People's Initiative, siya rin yung nanguna.
Yes.
So dito, parang makakahinga ka ng malalim, makakatulog ka na alam mo hindi
Hindi na
magpapalit
matutuloy.
ang administrasyon. Oo, di ba? At may eleksyon. Yun ang mahalaga.
Saka I think it's only Amy Marcos can do that, di ba?
Yes! Oo, totoo yan.
Siya
At
lang
saka
ang natatanging
yung siya
Pwede-
niya,
pwedeng gumawa niyan."
I will accept, I will withdraw my motion. Basta, nandun pa rin. She laid the predicate.
Yeah.
So,
Basta walang con-as.
her colleagues should probably, at parating ang sinasabi, di ba ginawa naman yan ang mga Tulfo Brothers, pag nag-sponsor sila, may video sila.
Yes.
Hindi mo naman sinasabing propaganda. Sinabi rin ni Marcoleta, nung nag-deliver ng privilege speech yung isa, pinakita yung pangalan ko. Hindi ako tumayo para sabihing propaganda. So, this is our democracy. Whether you like it or not, this is how we do it. It could be better. It was best in the previous Senate, but the Senate is a reflection of the voters of this time. It is not a reflection of our parents' generation. Kasi dati yun, sinasalongga.
Yes.
I mean,
Iba
the good,
talaga,
it is a reflection of the voters. And when people say, tanga daw ang botante, hindi ho, yan ho ang gusto ng tao eh.
But why do you think the minority reacted so violently, so badly, and so
Kasi na-discover
noticeably?
sila. Diba? Tapos naging, that was
Tapos
just a joke.
presented in such a way, yeah.
Charter change is a joke? Come on. So, tapos yung isa napadaan lang daw. What are the chances, no, when you do the odds of why
Napadaan
in
sa room.
Soler? Diba? Soler has always been mentioned. And a certain oligarch has always been mentioned in all these things. So, ang akin lang is, kung totoo, tumahimik na lang kayo. Kung hindi totoo, edi sige, magwala ka. Na ganun ang ginawa ni Senator Subiri na ako ang sense ko, someone needed to do that.
So, if con-as is a rumor, as they claim, what do you think are the other aces up the sleeves of the, let's say, the minority, the administration to stop a Sara Duterte presidency?
Well, to arrest her. There's talk that DOJ has completed its investigative whatever to arrest her for that
Threats?
conditional threat. Okay?
Yeah, but that's bailable.
But they will, di ba? Merong
So,
available, naging
papakita
unavailable.
nila na ano,
Di ba? So, ang lokohan nga, wag tayo mag-wear ng orange na t-shirt, mag-wear tayo ng dilaw. Yun yung lokohan na doon sa mga maa-aresto. The other thing is a martial law. A
Yes.
formal declaration of martial law. Third is helping the U.S. On Taiwan. So, when there is a threat of war,
So, external threat.
so extension of term, etc. You will see that this administration will do whatever it takes to prevent a Duterte. But again, we go back. Ang taong bayan ang may karapatan nun. Hindi ang administrasyon, hindi ang isang pamilya. Whether yan ay si Sara Duterte o si Leni Robredo o kung sino pa mang iba. Ang taong bayan na napakahalaga. I doubt very much if this administration will follow the father in the declaration of martial law. Kasi informally, meron na eh.
Pero absent the military. No?
Yes.
Kasi parang the police and the other law enforcement agencies seem to be acting in the same manner as the, minus the human rights violations pa. Well, minus the obvious human rights violations. I'm not saying wala kasi yung threat of detention without a warrant and all that
Yeah.
are violative of our rights.
Oo.
But do you, tawid na ako sa tough
Sa tough
questions.
question.
Do you see another Senate leadership change?
No?
Do you
Because
think solid na?
solid, stable
solid
ang
na itong
13?
majority na to?
Pagkatapos nung ginawa ni Senator Marcos, at saka pagkatapos itong awayan sa yung walkout nila, why would someone from the majority go to the minority under this?
matapos nyo awayin.
Di ba? Oo.
Yung
Yeah.
mga pinagdaanan nila.
Yeah.
Sabi nila
And
also on the floor.
Yeah. oo. So do you see the 9 majority senators facing possible charges, voting to convict VP Sara in the impeachment?
I think there are right now 3 or 4 of the 9? Do I see them acquitting?
Well, yeah.
I think so.
Yes,
I mean,
only
there are
convict.
five.
Convict.
There are
Convict.
no. There are five in my reading. There are five who are strongly for acquitting, and we know that. That's Go, Bato, Padilla, Marcoleta, and Marcos. The other side has 9. Yung pumirma ng partial report. So talagang magka-clash yung impeachment and partial report, and imagine mo the headlines will be fighting between
The Blue Ribbon.
gaano kagrabe yung sasabihin at totoo ba yung sinabi ng House.
Yun.
Yun yung titingnan ng
Correct,
tao. At alam mo, ang napakahalaga, ang gusto ng tao malaman saan napunta yung aming tax.
Yung
So,
Yes,
napakainit yung Blue Ribbon. Yung impeachment kasi, ano ba ninakaw supposedly ni Inday? 125, at most 600. Lahat yan sa confidential fund. Kalaban doon sa kabila, 3 trillion. So,
Sandali na lang. Almost 2 years, less than 2 years to go. And we can already change the leadership in 2028 election.
yes. And I think we should
Finally.
worry more of our economy
Yes.
than all these noises. Kasi kung titingnan natin, umuutang itong administrasyon na ito na babayaran yung utang sa susunod na administrasyon at sa pangatlong administrasyon pagkatapos niya.
Wow.
So ganun katindi yung lawak.
Next question. Do you think Senator Allen will be tempted, in the remote possibility that the VP is impeached, that he will entertain the possibility of running as Vice President in 2028?
Under.
Walang usapan na gano'n.
Alam mo, lahat ng
Most
politiko,
likely under the Duterte
most of the
banner.
when we say the Senate is made up of 24 republics, those are 24 moist eyes eyeing the presidency. So yes is my answer to that.
So will the government ever apprehend Bato de la Rosa? You think?
No. Alam mo, si Senator Bato has unique skills and training. Hindi lang siya chief PNP. So, bakit
Ranger rin.
si Batnag ba yun? Yung
Yes, but
that one.
Yeah,
Hindi nila mahuli-huli. Di ba, yun, nag-graduation yung anak niya, katabi si Presidente, dapat inorderan na niya, hulihin nyo na, ayan na. Hindi nila nahuli. Hindi sila makapasok sa Baguio dahil nandun si Batnag. Ba't hindi nila mahuli? So that is proof na when you have that kind of a skill, such as what Senator Bato has, I doubt very much if that will be. And there'll be more people who will probably ask Senator Bato, Sir, dito ka na, tago ka namin.
Thank you very much, Prof.
yeah.
Malu.
Ayun na nga mga kabayan, dito na una tatapusin ng ating reaction video. Huwag ko tayo mawala ng pag-asa ha. Habang ika nga merong mga individual na kagaya ng mga majority ngayon dyan sa Senado, meron pa akong pag-asa. Maraming salamat po. Mag-ingat po kayong lahat. Mahal natin Pilipinas.